everybody, welcome back. And last week, in 2021, we were talking about symptoms of agape love, which was from the chapter 1 Corinthians 13th chapter 4 to 8th verse. And today we're going to talk about the second fruits of spirit, which is joy, which is from the chapter Galatians 5th chapter 22nd verse. And this joy, though, is not the happiness. This is the happiness, though, that will change, and the earthly happiness. And it will change due to the situation, our surrounding, and our circumstances, our health, wealth, our age, our misunderstanding, and the satisfaction we need to give. And here are some examples when I'm talking about earthly love. Since in 2020, we will be thinking in 2019 that next year is going to be a really good year. We're going to have hope, happiness. You'll have that hope that's going to be a good year. But suddenly, due to the situation, there's one of the things I was talking about, remember, of the earthly joy. Because of the situation, globally, we were affected by the coronavirus pandemic. And here's another way we could say this. So basically, a person has won against an opposite person in a sport. And the disappointation will go to the person who's lost and for his country. There we go. But spiritual joy is not like that. It will never change and it will flow forever. And it is common to all of us. That's the main thing we need to know. Since the Creator has given this to the creation, the blessing. So it's a main thing. And in the Eden garden, though, Adam and Eve got the same blessing until their disobedience. So now we're going to gain that blessing from God in the everlasting God's kingdom soon. And it's coming soon, And now we're going to talk about one verse, which is John 16th chapter 22nd verse. And in this verse, it is saying in the Last Supper, Jesus Christ is saying, you will be sorrow now, but I will see you again. So rejoice full-heartedly, and he's in joy. And he says, no one can take that away from you. And he proves his promise to them. And after he gets resurrected, you won't believe that happened to them. Those people had got the joy and blessings from the Spirit of God. And as God's children, from the present evil world, we're the people who have to show the spiritual joy to everyone. And the spiritual joy will be given to us from the Savior. And with that spiritual joy, we have to show it in everyday life until our race finishes, of course. But apostles and early Christians those days, they showed us how to do the joy to everyone. And they set an example for us as well, which was very nice. And Apostle Paul did this as well. But he's delivering his joy, what he had done, in a chapter. Interesting. Which was Hebrew 12th chapter 22nd verse. And in this verse it says, look into Jesus, the author and finisher of, you won't believe it, it's the finisher of our faith in life. And he's the person who delivered it. And when he delivered it, he only did the joy in front of him or before him. And due to this, he didn't think about the pain, the shame, or even the cross. And just because of this, he got a blessing to sit on the right-hand side of the throne of the Lord. And just because of all these things, we have to always rejoice in the truth and the Lord. And because it's obvious we always have to rejoice in the truth, the Lord, there's even proof in the chapters. Like in, let's say, 1 Thessalonians 5th chapter, 16th verse, it says that. And even in Philippians 4th chapter, 14th verse, it talks about this, to always rejoice in the Lord. It's a main thing we need to know. Always rejoice in the Lord. So, that's all for today. See you next time. Bye.